हेलो एवरीवन, वेलकम टू अनदर क्लास। और आज मैं जो क्लास लेके आया हूँ, इट इज एन इम्पॉर्टेंट क्लास एज इट इज ऑलवेज फॉर द 11th grade students. And today's class is on the topic social entrepreneurship, and it is from unit 4. The title of the unit is Entrepreneurship as Innovation and Problem Solving. And this is class number 2, second class of unit 4th. And the title of today's class is Social Entrepreneurship. But you would have heard about, you would have studied about entrepreneurship. But in today's class, I'm going to talk about what exactly is social entrepreneurship, what exactly are the differences between entrepreneurship and social entrepreneurship, and I'm going to share some information with you regarding renowned Indian social entrepreneurs, those who have, given a boost to the economy, those who have supported, society at large with their innovative ways of working. So, in today's class, you are going to understand the difference between entrepreneurship and social entrepreneurship, and you get to know about, seven India's greatest social entrepreneurs. So, what you are waiting for? Let's start today's class and discuss, this topic, social entrepreneurship. So, but these are the points under discussion in today's class. The first point is, what is social entrepreneurship? Second is, who is a social entrepreneur? Third is, what is the difference between entrepreneurship and social entrepreneurship? Fourth is, why is there a growing need for social entrepreneurs? Fifth is, defining the characteristics of social entrepreneurs. And sixth is, examples of some social entrepreneurs of India. So let's start today's class. Here comes the first point. What is social entrepreneurship? Social entrepreneurship combines the passion of a social mission with business like discipline, innovation, and determination, as defined by J. Gregory Dees. तो बच्चों, अगर हम जे ग्रेगोरी डीज के वर्ड्स को यू नो ट्राई एंड से अंडरस्टैंड करें, तो ही यूज टू से दैट सोशल एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप is a combination of passion towards helping the people at large. It's a social mission. और यहाँ पे बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट चीज है जो आपको एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप को भी समझने में मदद करेगी, वो ये है कि देयर दे हैव टू कीप business like discipline. There they have to keep business like discipline. They keep on doing new things, innovation, and they have to be really determined in order to, make their project successful. So, like entrepreneurship, even social entrepreneurship is not an, you know, uh, easy work to do, not an easy thing to do. It is equally difficult. Like entrepreneurship, social entrepreneurship is equally difficult. It requires, a passion, business like discipline. You have to regularly innovate and determination. These are the words of J. Gregory Dees. It aims for large scale transformational benefits for society. और जो इसका एम ये है कि ये जो सोसाइटी की ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन करते हैं वो बहुत बड़े पैमाने पर करते हैं, एक लार्ज स्केल पर करते हैं, और अ सिग्निफिकेंट सेगमेंट ऑफ इट। और अगर वो लार्ज स्केल पे नहीं कर पा रहे हैं, तो एक सिग्निफिकेंट सेगमेंट, एक स्पेसिफिक सेगमेंट को वो बहुत हेल्प पहुंचाता है, जो इनका मिशन होता है। टारगेटिंग अंडर सर्व पॉपुलेशंस, ये टारगेट करते हैं उस पॉपुलेशन को जिन्हें प्रॉपरली सर्व नहीं किया गया, लैकिंग फाइनेंशियल एंड पॉलिटिकल मीन्स, और जिनके पास फाइनेंशियल मीन्स नहीं है, एंड दे आर नॉट इवन सपोर्टेड पॉलिटिकली, so even they are working for a bigger cause, and they are equally important for society as normal entrepreneurs are. So in order to understand what exactly is social entrepreneurship, you have to understand the words of J. Gregory Dees. Why I'm saying this to you? Because this sort of questions come in the examination as objective type questions, as fill in the blanks or true and false. So it is an important point. The first point is an important point. This is a VIP point, very important. And even the second one is. क्योंकि बच्चों जब भी हम लेक्चर्स क्लासेस अटेंड करते हैं, तो एक कॉमन रिसर्च एक ऑब्जर्वेशन ये देखी गई है कि अगर आप सारे पॉइंट्स को कनेक्ट करते हैं, फिर उन्हें सिंक करने की कोशिश करते हैं, तो आपको फ्लो ऑफ द क्लास समझ आ जाए। Similarly, first point is important, second point is important, and we have limited points in this class. तो अब आप इन सारे points को sync करेंगे, you are going to get a great outcome, from this specific lecture. Let's move on to the second point. Who is a social entrepreneur? According to Martin and Osberg, a social entrepreneur seek value through large-scale transformative benefits for society or a significant segment. तो ये लार्ज स्केल बेनिफिट्स पहुंचाते हैं सोसाइटी को या एक स्पेसिफिक सेगमेंट को, स्पेशली टारगेटिंग अंडर सर्व और डिसएडवांटेज पॉपुलेशन हु आर लैकिंग रिसोर्सेज फॉर चेंज। तो ये उन लोगों पर या उन अंडर सर्व सेगमेंट्स ऑफ सोसाइटी पर फोकस करते हैं जहां पर इनको लगता है कि दे आर बीइंग neglected, and these social entrepreneurs with their efforts can provide them some certain benefits. तो उससे क्या होता है, जो अंडर सर्व सेगमेंट्स ऑफ सोसाइटी है, they are being served properly and they are being taken care. So these are the words of Martin and Osberg. Again, it's an important point. Wheresoever, the researchers, or the person's name is given, it is an important point because objective type question can be formed and asked in the examination. So it's a question as well. It's the question can come in 2 marks, that who is a social entrepreneur. You have to write down the definition, and if you are specifically saying that according to Martin and Osberg, this is what social entrepreneur stands for, you are going to get good marks into from in this question. Third question: what is the difference between entrepreneurship and social entrepreneurship? Again, it's a question and it's an important question. Entrepreneurship focuses on wealth creation by understanding the needs and requirements of the society of the customers. They, generate products and services, and they provide those products and services to the people, and then they fulfill the needs and requirements of the people, and then in turn, they earn their livelihood as well. This is what wealth creation is all about. So entrepreneurship focuses on wealth creation. Entrepreneurship जो focus करता है वो है पैसे के कमाने को, पर उसके लिए वो प्रोडक्ट्स भी बनाते हैं, सर्विसेज भी बनाते हैं, और सोसाइटी की प्रॉब्लम्स को उन प्रोडक्ट्स उन सर्विसेज के बेस पर सॉल्व करते हैं. They make people's life easy with the help of their useful products and services, और उस एवज में उनको पैसा मिलता है. While social entrepreneurship, on the other hand, sees wealth creation to create a valuable social program. और social entrepreneurs के लिए जो wealth creation है वो है creating certain social programs for the community. ऐसे programs जिनसे उनकी upliftment हो सके. Emphasizing social impact over profit. उनका profit है कि उनके सोशल प्रोग्राम से लोगों की जिंदगी में सुधार हो, सोशल इम्पैक्ट अच्छा पड़े, और वो इम्पैक्ट ही उनके लिए उनका पैसा। तो अंडर सर्व्ड एंड अंडर प्रिविलेज के लिए these people they, so this is a major difference between, you know, entrepreneurship and social entrepreneurship. Why is there growing need for social entrepreneur? आज बच्चों सोशल entrepreneurs की नीड बहुत ज्यादा बढ़ गई है, and there is a big, you know, reason behind it. The current economic crisis, because economic crisis is everywhere. uh, you know, inflation is there, and people, you know, they are earning, but that is not sufficient to know to lead their lives in a proper way. So economic crisis is there. So the current economic crisis exacerbates, means it makes the problems worse, social problems like poverty, unemployment, because you know, uh, इकोनॉमिक क्राइसिस बढ़ता जा रहा है, महंगाई बढ़ती जा रही है, लोग खर्चे बढ़ते जा रहे हैं, उस हिसाब से अर्निंग नहीं है। तो लाइवलीहुड को सपोर्ट करने के लिए दे नीड टू वर्क अ लॉट। बट हो क्या रहा है, इस इकोनॉमिक क्राइसिस के बेस पर जो सोशल प्रॉब्लम्स हैं, जैसे कि गरीबी, पावर्टी, अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट, जॉबलेसनेस, और मेकिंग सोशल एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप क्रूशियल। और इससे क्या हो रहा है कि जो सोशल एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप है, ये उसका महत्व और बढ़ रहा है amidst, you know, economic crisis, for reducing financial consequences among vulnerable populations। तो ऐसे लोग जो बहुत ज्यादा पैसा नहीं कमा सकते, जीना तो उनको भी है, तो इनकी सपोर्ट के लिए कौन आगे आएगा? इनकी सपोर्ट के लिए ये सोशल एंटरप्रेन्योर्स आएंगे, और वो सोशल एक्टिविटीज से दे ट्राई टू सर्व दीज अंडर सर्व एंड यू नो पॉपुलेशन ऑफ द कंट्री इन अ बेटर वे। जो अंडर सर्व्ड है, इनको वो बेटर वे से सपोर्ट करते हैं विद देयर you know, social activity. And you know, economic crisis is increasing, and people, they have to do a lot of hard work in order to live their lives. Those who can do, they are leading their lives properly, and those who cannot, you know, for them there are social entrepreneurs, those who are supporting. So there is a growing need for social entrepreneurs, no, now, as of now. Now the characteristics of social entrepreneurs. Social entrepreneurs act as a catalyst. They are promoters for social change, prioritizing social improvement over profit. वो कहते हैं लोगों की जिंदगी अच्छी हो जाए, लोगों की जिंदगी आसान हो जाए, वो प्रॉपरली लाइफ जी सके, चाहे उन्हें प्रॉफिट ना। They always look for chances to produce new ideas and make long lasting changes that are good for the community. तो वो ऐसे चांसेस को सर्व करते हैं जिससे कि वो नए नए आइडियाज प्रोड्यूस कर सके और सोसाइटी में बड़ा चेंज ला सके, एंड विच इज ऑलवेज गुड फॉर द पीपल ऑफ सोसाइटी। दे आर गुड एट यूजिंग रिसोर्सेज वाइजली, वो रिसोर्सेज को बहुत प्रॉपरली यूज करते हैं। जितने रिसोर्सेज अवेलेबल हैं, दे मेक अ प्रॉपर यूज ऑफ दोज रिसोर्स। पर जो एक बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट क्वालिटी या ट्रेट एंटरप्रेन्योर्स का ये है, whatsoever resources they have, they use them properly, and then they never waste them as well. So they are good at using resources wisely, taking responsibility for their actions, and caring about how their work helps society, not just how much money they make. तो ये कहते हैं, वो ये सोचते हैं कि भाई जो उनके एक्शंस है वो कैसे सोसाइटी को हेल्प कर रहे हैं, सपोर्ट कर रहे हैं। पैसा कमाना इज अ सेकेंडरी थिंग फॉर देम। So defining social characteristics of entrepreneurs, these three characteristics, that they act as catalysts and promoters for social change. They always look for chances to produce new ideas and make, you know, the life of people easy. And they are good at using resources wisely, taking responsibility for their actions, and help society, and not just make profit. So, but even this is a very important point. This is an important point. Now let's take certain examples of some social entrepreneurs of India. We'll start with Vinoba Bhaveji and his works in the field of social entrepreneurship. We'll talk about Ela Bhatt as well, Bankar Roy, Varghese Kurian, under these social entrepreneurs. Let's start with Vinoba Bhave. Vinoba Bhave, he led the Bhudan Andolan, a movement that aimed to redistribute land to India's landless and marginalized communities. तो बच्चों उनका जो मूवमेंट था वो था भूदान. भू को हिंदी में कहते हैं जमीन, और भूदान का मतलब है जमीन को दान करना. उन्होंने एक आंदोलन स्टार्ट किया था, और जितने भी लैंडलेस और मार्जिनलाइज्ड कम्युनिटीज थी, उन्होंने इस मूवमेंट के तहत उन लोगों को जमीन दिलवाई, सो दैट दे कैन डू फार्मिंग एंड अर्न देयर लाइवलीहुड. Vinoba Bhave's efforts resulted in the redistribution of more than 7 lakh, so yes, 70 lakh, 70 lakh acres of land, providing critical support to India's untouchables and landless populations. तो विनोबा भावे जी का जो मूवमेंट था वो ये था कि डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन करना 70 लाख एकड़ जमीन को उन लोगों के बीच में, those who are being considered untouchables and those who are landless, people, so that they can start earning their livelihood, और वो अपनी एक नॉर्मल जिंदगी जी सके. It was his contribution as a social entrepreneur for the society's betterment. Let's move on to Ela Bhatt. In 1972, Ela Bhatt founded the Self-Employed Women's Association, a trade union that empowers poor, unorganized, and self-employed women. 1972 में ईला भट्ट ने एक ऑर्गेनाइजेशन की स्थापना की, और उसको उन्होंने नाम दिया सेवा, सेल्फ एम्प्लॉयड वुमेन्स एसोसिएशन, जिसके अंतर्गत उन्होंने उन गरीब महिलाओं को जो अनऑर्गेनाइज थी उन्हें सेल्फ एम्प्लॉयड करने में मदद की, ताकि वो अपनी लाइवलीहुड अर्न कर सके. Seva provides support and resources to women working as vendors, hawkers, laborers, enabling them to improve their livelihoods and gain economic independence. फ्रेंड्स, जब ईला भट्ट ने सेवा का स्टार्ट किया तो उनके मन में एक बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट question tha about a crisis, that what will happen to those resourceless women, those who are vendors, hawkers, laborers, ये अपनी जिंदगी कैसे काटेंगे. तो इन्होंने इस ऑर्गेनाइजेशन को स्टार्ट किया, और इस ऑर्गेनाइजेशन के तहत ऐसी अंडरसर्व्ड और मार्जिनलाइज्ड वुमेन को इन्होंने सपोर्ट किया, एंड शी डिड सो मच फॉर दिस नोबल कॉज. और उन्होंने ये सोचा कि ये अपनी लाइवलीहुड प्रॉपर्ली अर्न कर सके, एंड दे कैन हैव सम सॉर्ट ऑफ इकोनॉमिक इंडिपेंडेंस, which is very very important. So Ela Bhatt had a great contribution for society and its upliftment. Then Dr. Abraham M. George, as a founder of the George Foundation established in Bangalore in 1995, Dr. Abraham M. George focuses on poverty eradication, environmental health promotion, and strengthening democratic institutions in developing countries. तो जो उनका कॉज था, उन्होंने 1995 में द जॉर्ज फाउंडेशन को एस्टैब्लिश किया, और जो इनका फोकस था वो था कि पॉवर्टी को रिमूव किया जा सके, हेल्थ प्रमोशन किया जा सके, एनवायरमेंटल इश्यूज को हैंडल किया जा सके, और डेमोक्रेटिक इंस्टीट्यूशंस को, जहां पे सबको फ्रीडम है अपनी बात कहने की और रखने की, उनको भी डेवलप किया जा सके. द फाउंडेशन multifaceted approach includes initiatives that address social, economic, and environmental challenges in communities. जो इनकी फाउंडेशन थी उसके मल्टीपल अप्रोचेस थे, जिसके अंदर वो एड्रेस कर रहे थे सोशल रिफॉर्म को, इकोनॉमिक क्राइसिस को, और एनवायरमेंटल चैलेंजेस को. Even he had played a very great role as a social entrepreneur in society's betterment. Dr. Abraham M. George. A person who needs no introduction, Dr. Varghese Kurian. He is known as the father of the white revolution, that is the revolution for milk. In India, Dr. Verghese Kurian founded the Amul Dairy Project, Anand Milk Union Limited, which transformed India's dairies industry. His effort led to creation of Amul Cooperative, empowering dairy farmers, ensuring fair practices in milk production and distribution. तो बच्चों जो आनंद मिल्क यूनियन लिमिटेड है, इन्होंने बहुत सपोर्ट किया डेयरी फार्मर्स को, उनसे ये हर रोज मिल्क खरीदते हैं, सही दाम पे खरीदते हैं, and in order to maintain transparency what they have done, जैसे ही मिल्क फार्मर सबमिट करते हैं, by the end of the day the money gets transferred in their accounts. So they have started working on fair practices which are very very important for society's uplift. आप बच्चों याद रखिएगा, ये फेयर प्रैक्टिसेस का मतलब ही ये है कि उस सोसाइटी का निर्माण करना जहां पर लोगों को यू नो रोजमर्रा की जीवन को इजिली जीने के लिए सपोर्ट मिल सके. फेयर प्रैक्टिसेस का मतलब है वेयर लॉ इज बीइंग फॉलोड, वेयर लॉ इज एप्लीकेबल, everything is being done under the rule of law. And this is what fair practices started by Dr. Verghese Kurian for the dairy farmers. And Amul Cooperative is a very famous company nowadays amongst people, and they are serving society with n number of dairy products, milk, butter, cheese, and we all are their users. Mr. Bankar Roy, the founder of Barefoot College, ये founder थे हैं Barefoot College के. Bunkers Roy's innovative approach to rural development focuses on education and skill building. और ये कहते हैं कि आप सोसाइटी का या रूरल एरियाज का डेवलपमेंट तब तक नहीं कर सकते जब तक वहां पर लोगों को एजुकेशन और स्किल बिल्डिंग में हेल्प नहीं की जाएगी. Barefoot College trains individuals, particularly women, in rural areas to become solar engineers. They should know the purpose and the power of solar energy, bringing renewable energy solutions to their communities and promoting sustainable development. तो जो इनका major focus था, like other social entrepreneurs, was on education and skill building, or they have focused on one specific skill, that particularly women in rural areas, they should become efficient in using solar energies, और इस रिन्यूएबल एनर्जी को एज अ सॉल्यूशन यूज कर सके कम्युनिटी के लिए और सस्टेनेबल डेवलपमेंट के लिए, उसे प्रमोट करने के. So this is what Bunkers Roy's contribution as a social entrepreneur. Nand Kishore Chaudhary, he is the founder of Jaipur Rugs. Founder of Jaipur Rugs, Nand Kishore Chaudhary's social entrepreneurship venture promotes rural development by empowering local artisans. वो artisans जो ये rugs को बनाते हैं, कालीन को बनाते हैं, especially women in the art of carpet weaving. Jaipur Rugs provides training, fair wages, and market access, uplifting rural economic economies and preserving traditional craftsmanship. और जो जयपुर रग्स का नॉर्म है वो ये है that they provide trainings to rural women, fair wages, they are also following fair practices. और ऐसे लोग जो कारपेट्स वीव तो कर लेते हैं बट दे डू नॉट हैव एक्सेस टू द मार्केट्स, कहाँ पर उनको बेच सके, ये ऐसी भी फैसिलिटीज उनको प्रोवाइड करते हैं वेयर दे कैन गो एंड सेल देयर प्रोडक्ट्स. It is so because they want to uplift rural economies and preserving the traditional craftsmanship. और ये चाहते हैं कि रूरल एरियाज की इकोनॉमी बेटर हो, वहां पर लोगों के पास पैसा आए, and somehow they are also supporting in preserving this traditional craftsmanship of weaving carpets. तो धीरे धीरे it is moving towards less attention. People are paying less attention to it than earlier days. So this is what his contribution to society is. जहां पर लोग एजुकेट कर सके अपने आप को, एम्पावर कर सके कारपेट वीविंग में स्पेसिफिकली, और दे शुड हैव ट्रेनिंग्स, प्रॉपर ट्रेनिंग्स. fair wages and market access, uplifting rural economies and preserving traditional craftsmanship. Seventh is Harish Hande, a Magsaysay Award winner of 2011. Harish Hande founded Selco India, a pioneering solar electric light company. Selco's India's mission is to provide sustainable energy, renewable energy solutions to rural and underserved communities, lighting up the households and improving lives with clean and renewable energy sources. but जो आज हम with the switch of a button we can switch on and off the lights, but talk about those rural areas जहाँ पर electricity even today is a problem. तो people those who are like Harish Hande social entrepreneurs, उन्होंने एक कंपनी का स्टार्ट किया which is Selco India, जो काम कर रही है सोलर इलेक्ट्रिसिटी प्रोवाइड करने में to majority of the people living in rural areas, and they are on a mission to provide the sustainable energy solutions to rural India and to the people those who are underserved. So this is a great contribution to the society. So बच्चों, with the points on Harish Hande, we have come to the conclusion of today's class. And conclusion is like this: social entrepreneurship is very important for solving big problems in society, helping communities that are often ignored, and making sure development happens in a way that can continue for a long time. This happens by producing new and creative ideas and paying a lot of attention to how these ideas can make a positive difference in the society. So but it's very important to have entrepreneurship in the society, and it is equally important to have social entrepreneurship in society where people should think less about their profits and more about the people whom they are touching, whom they are impacting, whom they are affecting. And social entrepreneurship is all about, it's all about solving big problems of the society in a better way. So, but with this, we have come to the end of today's class where we have discussed these 6 points. The first one is what is social entrepreneurship. The second one is who is a social entrepreneur. Third one, what is the difference between entrepreneurship and social entrepreneurship. Fourth one, what is there, oh sorry, why is there a growing need for social entrepreneurs? Fifth, defining the characteristics of social entrepreneurs. And sixth, examples of some social entrepreneurs of India. And along with that, we are committed to provide you rigorous practice section. This is the rigorous practice section of Mavericks India Solution. Rigorous practice section where we provide synopsis of today's lecture, 10 most important words from today's lecture in English and Hindi. The meanings are being discussed in English and Hindi. We also provide you 10 short questions along with answers, objective type questions, 10 objective type questions. Along with answers, true and false statements along with answers, and fill in the blanks along with answers. Now, but the purpose of this rigorous practice section is you go through this lecture once or twice and start solving this small, short question paper sort of a practice section. आप इसे solve करेंगे. I'll assure you that you'll understand the lecture properly and you will find yourself in a position to understand the upcoming, classes and lectures and sections of the units properly, because everything is interlinked. अगर हम एक चैप्टर यूनिट 4 की बात करते हैं तो उसमें हर चीज इंटरलिंक्ड है. और अगर आप हर स्मॉल सेक्शन पे रिगरस प्रैक्टिस सेक्शन लेके चलेंगे which is only being provided by Mavericks India Solution, you are going to get extremely benefit. So बच्चों, with this we have come to the end of today's class. Don't forget to subscribe our another channel, that is Mavericks India Solution. It's a channel based on lots and lots of information regarding communication skills, time management, team management, behavioral skills, and along with that, motivation. So see you all in the next class. Bye-bye for now. God bless you all. And always remember, it's a presentation by Team Mavericks India Solution. With Mavericks India, you will always gain.